Hey, it's Phil again here, Harris Automotive. We got a 2012 Cadillac SRX that we are installing timing chains. The reason why we're installing the timing chains is that the engine lost compression because the timing skipped, because the timing chains were stretched. This vehicle has 3 chains. Let me show you the difference between the old and the new chains, how they stretch. This right here, the middle one, is your new chain. You come down here to the bottom, look at the difference in the length between the old chains and new chains. Let me show you this better on the wall. Give you a little better example. Look down here at the wall, and you can see the difference in the length of the chain. So what we're doing at this point, we're actually getting we have new timing guides that we're installing, new timing chain tensioners that we're installing, new sprockets, and we're gonna get this thing back together. All right, moving right along here, we have all 3 of our timing chains installed. We have our timing chains installed on both sides of the engine, intake and exhaust. We have our 3rd chain at the bottom on our crank going to our, let's say, our idlers. Let's keep moving. That's how we double check our work before we start going back together. We like to do a compression check. Go ahead, Phil, crank the car. So we're going to crank this vehicle, and at the same time, we're going to, Phil, crank the car. We're going to check compression, and our compression is good. Okay, so we're about to fire this thing up shortly here. We have our timing cover and everything back on. They have a common issue with this coolant housing breaking, so we always replace this when we do this job. We have our valve covers on, new intake gasket. We're gonna lower our intake down, and we're gonna get this thing fired up. Hey, check this out. We are finished with this one. We are serious about ours. I want you guys to check back. We're about to get this detailed. This car will actually be for sale. This is one of my tax specials right here. I'm going to get it detailed up. I'm going to post this in the next couple days. You want something reliable? This might be the one for you. I'm not going to show it until it's clean.